Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I am actually going to be doing a live reaction to the new promo reveal that is coming out tomorrow. I don't actually know what it is yet. I think I know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be King of the Board, which is something we had back in MM18, back when I played a ton, and I really liked that promo. So if it is coming back and it's as good as it was in MM18, which it may not be, but if it is, it'll be a lot of fun. But the screen that you're seeing right now is straight off of Vol's stream, and my face cam is obviously at the same time, so instead of talking to you about it afterwards, I am gonna react live, and it is King of the Board right there, so as it pops up on the screen, and it looks interesting. It looks dirty. Like, I know it's supposed to have kind of that vibe, but the art is kind of off, in my opinion. It's just a little bit off. It looks dirty. So what we're looking at here is a chessboard. It's interesting. It looks like that's the events there, kind of just randomly placed, but interesting. So we've got King of the Board on the left, we got the board in the middle, we got this big shield on the right side. It looks like there are 4 events there, 4 different chess pieces. If you didn't play back in MM18, I will mention that it was a very, very good, very popular promo, as many of them were back in MM18 when the game was still quite popular before Overdrive. Honestly, if this promo can get anywhere near that, I think it's going to be really good. So we've got a ton of players here. I think I see a Julio Jones. They try to blur some stuff out there. It looks like we might have a Chiefs offensive lineman. We might have maybe a Chargers, Bears, Cowboys, Vikings players there, but it does look like we have a Grandmaster, or at least a Master, Scheme Select Julio Jones right there. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing white jersey, dark helmet, and just kind of a line, dark line for the number. We've got a Bishop badge, a Knight badge, a Rook badge, a Royal banner, and then a Strategy Tome Quick Sell. Interesting, but I will say that the blur isn't completely effective. It definitely looks like we're getting a Scheme Select Julio Jones. Not confirmed, but as you can see, it's blurred, but that's what it looks like. Not an Aaron Rodgers. We've got some 95 overalls right here. We've got Locke Edwards, Marquise Brown, Melvin Ingram, Pat Elfine, Sony Michel, and Kawan Short. Pretty interesting. Sony Michel is vert, and the old guard, is spread. And again, Marquise Brown is West Coast. So no Smash Mouth for me, even though none of those guys are going to go on my team. But they are 160 power, which we are now used to. So obviously that's good. Those are going to be, I believe, 8 max badges each, which is going to be really good. But I think the next thing we have are the Masters. You can see the kind of art in the top right. It looks like we have a Josh Lambo kicker. I'm guessing Josh Lambo, Eric Fisher, Dak Prescott, Jason Witten, or Amari Cooper, but I'm not sure. 100 overall offensive options. We've got Smash Mouth quarterback Josh Allen. Why? Aaron Rodgers is there, unless the next promo gives us an Aaron Rodgers, or we get bosses and he's in there. If we don't get a Rodgers that's maxable, I'm gonna be very upset. We got a Smash Mouth Allen, a vert Mitchell Schwartz, not Eric Fisher, but I was right, it was a Chiefs offensive guard, and then Zach Ertz. Spread right there, obviously all being 160 power. I'm not sure who the other 3 are. I'm thinking maybe a Kyle Rudolph, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be defense, so maybe Eric Kendricks is who I'm seeing, but I'm definitely seeing a Josh Lambo. That looks like Josh Lambo between next to the Mitchell Schwartz and the Elfine right there. Before he reveals anything else, let me know down in the comments what you think of this style of video, because you're legitimately getting my very first reactions to the reveal. Instead of me seeing it all and then making a video about it, you're seeing all of my very first reactions to it, which I think is interesting. It's a bit tricky to make, but I think we're doing okay. So defensive players are next, and they are going to be a Josh Lambo kicker, which isn't defense. We do have a Jalen Ramsey corner and a linebacker, Khalil Mack, but they put Josh Lambo under the defensive players, even though obviously he's not defensive players, he's a kicker. So the only other players that have yet to be revealed, it looks like a Scheme Select, obviously offensive player, a scheme select, likely the Grandmaster. It definitely looks like Julio Jones. Everybody's saying Julio. I'm seeing some Deshaun Watsons. I don't think we would have a Deshaun Watson if we have a Josh Allen. But I'm not really seeing a Deshaun. Actually, wait. Yes, I am. Wait a second. Now I'm seeing Deshaun Watson. I was seeing Julio Jones 100%, but now I'm seeing Deshaun Watson. I don't know. I don't think they don't have a wide receiver in the promo, a master wide receiver. They do have a master quarterback. So 66% are saying Julio, 27% are saying Watson, 6% are saying Ridley. Could be Calvin Ridley, number 18 for the Falcons. But I definitely saw Julio Jones right away. But now I'm seeing Deshaun Watson. But I still think it's Julio. I think they wouldn't have a master and a grandmaster at the same position. But yeah, 69% Julio. Pretty overwhelmingly, people say it's Julio. And that's obviously a player that people have been begging for. Just absolutely begging for to get a new card. He says 60 seconds left, so we're just gonna wait and see who it is. I will be surprised if it's Deshaun Watson. I will be surprised. So the final vote is in 67% Julio, and it is Julio Jones right there. The card art is pretty cool. It's kind of like golden frame. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's definitely a really cool frame kind of thing around him. It's all gold, very different from the rest of the cards, which are very, plain. But it definitely looks cool. So 105 Grandmaster, Julio Jones, scheme select. So I could pick him up if I wanted to. Probably not, though. And to be honest, looking at the players here, looking at the Masters and the Julio Jones, I'm not sure if I would actually have any of these guys on my team. I think the most likely would probably either be Josh Lambo or Jalen Ramsey, maybe Mitchell Schwartz, but definitely not Josh Allen. But maybe I would try to go after the Julio Jones, but I'm not sure. So now we've got the promo breakdown, finally moving on to another image, and I'm going to try to move it into frame right there. Obviously it says new 100 overalls are on the board. Collect badges, banners, and strategy pages to redeem the new King of the Board Masters sets. Redeem one of each Rook Masters, Bishop Masters, and Knight Masters to unlock 105 overall, 200 power Julio Jones. And then complete all 3 Rook, Bishop, or Knight events to earn the daily Checkmate achievement. And for obviously the 105 Julio Jones, as I said, you're going to need to do 1 Rook, 1 Bishop, 1 Knight Master. To get one of the 95s, you're going to need 220 strategy pages, 10 King of the Board badges, 1 Royal Banner, 2 90 to 94 Madden Futures players, and 2 85 to 89 Madden Futures players. And then to get one of your Onyxes, one of those Masters towards the Julio Jones, you're going to need 45 King of the Board badges, which are going to be player specific, 15 Royal Banners, 3 90 to 94s, 6 85 to 89s, 7 80 to 84s, and 1 95 overall King of the Board player. And those 95 overalls are going to be your pawn players. So as you see here, the Knight players are the Mitchell Schwartz and the Khalil Mack. The Rook players are Zach Ertz and Josh Lambo. And then the Bishop players are Jalen Ramsey and Josh Allen, who isn't on the screen right now. But you're going to need to complete one of each of those to get the Julio Jones. So now he's mentioning some new things in the MF series, is what he said, having to do with the Field Pass Madden Futures. I'm not exactly sure what he's talking about. It's making me think of Alter Egos as being something that obviously has to do with Madden Futures, but also more specifically 4th of July, but I believe that is something that they're still going to be releasing more Alter Ego cards, but I'm not sure. So now we've got the Field Pass calendar right here, as expected. No sort of surprise or news here, just adding King of the Board into that 3rd slot right there. So somebody in chat just asked about Alter Egos. Vol said that anything about Alter Egos is going to be coming from Nick. So that is actually all of the information given to us about tomorrow's promo. Again, thank you to Vol for making all of this available and showing all of the new content to us, but I actually forgot to record an outro, so I'm going to do it right now. Thank you so much for watching, stay safe as always, and I'll see you next time.